Oh, they didn't fucking sort. You included your audio.
Yes, I have.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Division 2 here at the Australian Grand Prix for round 8. I'm here with Fuse, unfortunately. Say hi, Fuse.
Unfortunately, hang about. Everyone loves me. What are you on about? Hello, everyone.
Everyone hates you. Right, so I was about to say the Australian.
Austrian.
If you can hear that meowing
Australian.
in the background, by the way, that's my cat. Who the hell is Josh Owen inviting me to play Formula 1? Anyway, why do I not have sound? Do you have sound, Fuse?
Pause and it'll come back up.
There we go. Stupid Formula 1.
Ooh, I've found out some interesting information.
Ooh, what information?
The information is, it's a rain race.
Ooh!
We have
Didn't
light
see any
rain
rain
at the start
yesterday.
of the race, and it goes to dry at the end. Half and half wet, half dry, so this will be interesting.
Be interesting to see what tactics they go on there and what strategies they do.
Blow each other up
Right.
strategy. I recommend it. I'm kidding.
Oh, I found my Pringles lid. Remember when I was complaining to you? I found it.
Okay, well,
Anyway.
there you go, everyone. Racist hardest Pringles lead. But we've got frozen white on
See, yeah, we got butt kangaroo and all that, but they're fucking hard to find because they made them see-through for some reason. But yeah, anyway. So the Austrian Grand Prix, it's already been a championship deciding race yesterday where I won the championship. But today, for the Division 2 race, the Austrian Grand Prix can be another championship winning race if Beard Boost takes out 21 points out of Revjaw and 19 points out of Halliday and 16 points out of Splay. So basically, if Beard Boost wins this Grand Prix and Revjaw, Halliday and Splay don't do very well and get less than 21 points, then Beard Boost will win the Division 2 championship.
Thank you,
Imagine that, both yeah. So yeah, it's mad that Division 1 and Division 2 championships can all be done and done and over with 4 races to go. Yeah, I don't actually know what the points is for Division 3. That's not my division to take care of.
It's fine. It's mine. Anyway, so far we have Frozen White setting the pace. The only person to settle up with a 1.57, although that has been instantly beaten by several races in the race vote with a 1.52.
Yes, and now we've got Little John is out lap. He's about to start. I'm wearing a jumper, unfortunately. Elite goes 107.1. Is Elite reserving or is he actually racing?
Elite, I think he is reserving because obviously he did 3 in qualify.
Yes, right. And we got Mike. He retired just at the start of the session because he's Division 1 somehow.
He's Division 1 somehow. I think you find out Division 1 somehow.
That is very true. Beard Boost is on a lap. Let's go on board with this. I've now got the Twitch stream up so I can see all comments.
I didn't know what before. Absolute amateur.
Yeah, well, I don't like streaming. I'd rather be racing.
Well, no, you win the championship. You could just not turn up anymore now. That'll be fine. Give all the people a chance to win. I was
Beard Boost
instantly
straight
into
the
104s.
104s. Oh yes, so for everyone's knowledge, pole position in Division 1 was a 104.2, so it'd be interesting to see who can get close to that. Looks like Beard Boost is right on the pace.
And can I just
so
say
he'll be
I was
hoping to win the championship here out.
Like to point that out. I instantly feel
So we
abused.
got who's on a lap? I believe A Hodges.
Monkey D. Luffy
Yeah, A
is.
Hodges is about to do it. Yeah, he's a bit far behind. So we're on board with A Hodges to see his lap, what time he's going to put in. He crosses the line.
And it doesn't set time, so it's
And
obviously
nothing.
validated.
Oh, great.
Yep, so tell you, Monkey
Who
Geography is
else?
the person on the lap
Stokesman's
here.
about to... Alright, let's get on board with Monkey then. Where's he gone?
Oh,
There he
that's
is.
a big cut. I don't think Codemasters awarded it there, so I mean, nice Codemasters. As he comes across the
Crosses
line,
the
he
line to
says
go third with a 105.5. Wow, that's really impressive there by Monkey.
absolutely is further back. We've got Dirksen heading into the tight corner of actual turn 2, I should say, heading towards turn
Little
3.
John goes fourth with a 15.6. Don't know who to be on.
Where
I think
Dirksen,
Revjaw's about to cross the line. He doesn't improve, not using DRS, so I think he'll be coming in this lap. Got McLaren letting someone through.
yep, Dirksen's coming flying through, heading into the final sector as we speak, going into the first at the penultimate bend and now the final corner. Don't know the corner names, don't judge me. I'm sure Callum will help us out in Twitch comments, hint hint. And he comes across the line, only doing 159. It's only possible to PA because we've got a fairly close midfield area, and then you've got a boost at the top saying, haha, I'm in a 1-4. Elite Swift
Great
has improved from his
description there of
previous
how
lap
Beer
time.
Boost is feeling.
I'm sure he is probably feeling that, to be honest.
You just see Krusty is now starting a lap, I believe. SF1 Tom, this is his second lap now. He's he must have been validated, so he's off for another lap.
Oh, when he spawned,
We're just on board
he's
with
in the
Danny
wall.
now.
Oh dear. That's not how
Oh.
you're going to be doing turn 1.
No, losing half of his front wing. At least he didn't do that in the race, like we saw Jar Jar do in Div 1.
A moment of holy grail. For the Williams driver that's over there, pleases this track. Possibly
Danny
the only
crossed the line
person
to
who
go
could
third
be.
with a 15.5. Very good lap there by Danny. I think his teammates are about to cross the line as well. He is. Here comes Splay J. Taking
Nice
as
wide
much
line
curve
on
as he
the
possibly
exit, that's going to be
can.
very good. Only
Goes
158, only pushed
eighth
to
with a
8th though.
105.8.
3
That's
tenths
only
down
about
on
2 or
his
3
teammate.
tenths off Danny though. It's all like the qualifying in Div 1 and Div 2 seems to be quite close, apart from, you know, just ignore Beard Boost.
Yeah, ignore beer boost and yeah. Here's the outline
Let's have a
result.
look at Halliday's lap. But yeah, everyone seems to be very, very close. Let's hope that we don't get the same glitch as what we did last time with Div 1. Right,
Yes, some people
Fuse,
get
if you
stuck in
could
the pit
talk
lane.
quickly, I need to do something.
Well, that's very helpful considering you're the person doing it, but as Grezza is now coming across the line, he sets a 154, putting him up to P4, slightly outpacing Danny there by a tenth. Further behind, we've got Halliday. I think he was on an invalidated lap. Yeah, he's on an invalidated lap, so he might be pouring into the pit lane as many people are getting out of the way there. And I don't think we have anyone actually on laps because everyone has set
Halliday.
apart from. What do you mean Halliday? He's on an invalidated lap.
No, he's not. Not on my
Yeah.
screen, he's not.
Well, it's validated on my screen. Nice Codemasters either trolling one of us, but it's just starting a lap now. Yes, I was correct. My
Oh, my
Codemasters is better than
Codemaster's
yours.
screwing me up. Jesus, he took a lot of inside curve at turn
I'm
1.
going to say, how did he not get invalidated there as he's headed up to turn 2, the sharpest and low traction zone here?
No, it's in this turn 3. There's
No,
a little
it
bend
technically
bit
should
in
be turn
the
3, but I'm not counting that little kink as turn 2 because it's not really a turn, it's just a straight. With a little, yeah.
Well, that's like saying El Rouge isn't a turn because you can just go flat out through it.
Yeah, but
It's basically a straight, is it not?
look at Rouge and look at turn 2. Still in turn 2 because most of GDP.
Anyway, he's about to finish his lap. It's a very, very short lap here. Same with the pit lane. It's quite a short pit lane.
Yeah, it's very
Although,
short.
even though it's a short pit lane, you do still lose a lot of time because it's so short. And now Halliday goes into the 104s. Those Williams are looking on fire. This is the only time that the Williams is going to look on fire.
I'm going to say, the only time we've ever seen Williams at the 1-2 stage since 2014, I believe, in the Silverstone Grand Prix, where Claire was having a heart attack.
Alright, Hosty.
I am not hosty, I'm remembering things, I'm sober.
I mean, we could have seen a Williams 1-2 if my teammates step it up in performance, i.e. Mike. If you guys don't know, Mike will be in the Williams for performance race on Wednesday if you guys want to have a look at that.
It was an entertaining one.
I don't know if either my Twitch is screwing up or we're just boring people, because there's no comments in the Twitch at the moment.
I think we're just boring people, but as we continue on, I haven't really got on board with anyone on an actual lap, but SF was top here. This will be interesting, because he needs to get through on the lap. Now, I thought I saw some return.
I'm just watching a Hodges crossing like, oh, he goes very, very wide. I'm not sure if that's an invalidation, but yeah, he's not put a lap time in. He went very wide on the last corner. Let's watch SF1 Tom now, see if he can get a lap time in. SPJ trying to get in everyone's way as always.
That bit of the curve on the exit, heading down towards the penultimate corner. This is again, you'll be ramming those curves as it does kind of send you wide as he does, and he goes a little bit wide there, but he kept it under control. He blasted down towards the line. Where will this put in P3 150, right on the cusp of breaching the 1.4s, but track evolution probably helping that as well. Definitely a big factor that played out in Div 1. Well, at least that's my excuse, I should say.
Yeah, you think of an excuse every race, don't you, Fuse?
Absolutely, because it's the only way I'm going to come by is innocently crap at the game.
Right now, on board with Frozen White, as he goes very deep into whatever corner that is. I think it's this turn.
This is worse than our France stream. See, whatever corner that is. Absolutely brilliant.
Folksman getting out the way very well there onto the gravel. That's a very tough corner to get right, that left-hander. It's very easy to go quite wide, and when you go quite wide, you have to dab on the brake a bit, and you lose so much momentum.
Yeah, I discovered that quite a lot, to say the least.
See, the problem with this track is, it's a very short track, so any mistake, it's very hard to earn that time back. Because Frozen White does not improve. Let's go on board with Butt Kangaroo.
Yep. Butt Kangaroo that actually has to start with a B, just made a creative B with the I in the 3 there, which is very annoying.
I mean, if you ask me, it's smart.
The amount of times I tried to search a Butt Kangaroo with a B very much infuriated me, but as he goes a little bit deep there into turn 3, I believe. Well, I'm going to call it turn 3 because that should be the actual turn 3, but it's actually turn 4 as we go for turn 5. Now, he's obviously had that sent him off and he's corrected it just out the ball, but that is going to be definitely not improving on that time as I continue speaking through this.
And now you stop. Yeah, he's going into pit lane now. Let's get on board with Greza. He's not actually on a hot lap, so let's not get on board with Greza. Let's get on board with Dokesman.
He's also not on a lap, but he's preparing for a lap, as it looks like. Yes.
I mean, he's in a hot lap right now. Oh, don't do that. This is my stream. I will not have it.
I'm sorry, have you seen any of the Div 3 streams? Do this all the time.
Oh god, I don't even want to go through Div 3, fucking you and Mike.
Absolutely, it's the greatest stream ever, everyone knows that.
You got a slow SF1 Tom there, getting out of the way. Dokesman, you just want to clip that inside curb, don't want to run wide on the outside curb, that will lose you a lot of momentum, you can't get on the power as quickly as you would like.
Yes, we're also expected to see many Verstappen manoeuvres there. As Buck Kangaroo retires in the pit lane, he's thinking he's safe, but I really don't think he will, mate, to be honest. That's very much on the cusp of death, doom and destruction,
That is
as staying on board with
that's
Dirksen.
close.
Heading now towards the penultimate corner, another, again, one of the trickier corners. You want to get as perfect as possible to gain the most amount of time, as it's probably the only corner in this set 3 that you can actually gain time. Is it always invalidated? Oh dear.
It's not sure enough of my thing that he's invalidated, but that would have been a time of 106.1. Where would that have put him?
Nowhere, because he backed out the wall.
not have
Oh,
improved,
it just
yeah.
hit the wall, goes down. Oh, Christy Cloud just hit the wall.
Oh,
Perfect timing for me to get on
Dokesman's
board.
retired on lap. Who's about to... Yeah, we saw Dokesman just retiring on track there.
That's the naughty, but Krusty Clown out of the session as he goes into the wall on the exit of, well, the start of sector 3. I don't know what the corner is, but absolutely, I think it's a Lauder Curse, actually.
Yeah,
Or New Lauder
unfortunately, I
Curse.
couldn't catch it. I was on board with Grezza trying to see him, but the stewards are too good at their job and got rid of the incident too quickly.
Absolutely, we are top-notch stewards on Codemasters.
On board with RKR. He's in hot lap, but not much ERS. As there's a Williams in front, he'll want to make sure he doesn't get too much dirty air off of this.
Oh, he's in the pitch.
And he's going to the pit lane. Okay.
Right, cool, that was waste. And Splay J, he's on a lap.
Alright, we'll go on board with Splay J in a second. Just going to watch Revjaw cross the line. He's in outlap at the moment. Because apparently you get more straight line speed in outlap. Oh, and Revjaw goes into pits. Okay, we'll go on board with Splay J. Going through again. This left-hander goes very wide. Touches the outside curve.
That's a
sends
big
it a bit
line
wide.
right there.
Yeah. Very easy to lose
the
traction coming on the exit of that corner.
At least A. Hodges are the only people that can really take RKR and Splay J out of Q1 as he's going into the final corner. Not looking too good for Splay J after going wide the first curves, and he's going to go across the... Oh, he's backed out.
Yeah, he doesn't improve in Elite. It doesn't look like he's going to improve. He's not using his DRS. He's got no ERS left. A. Hodges does improve, but it's only to get past Mike.
Holy crap. Jesus Christ, what happened here? Beerboos, so far, I think it's the talking point of the Q1 session. Look at him, 1-4. I mean, both the Williams as well, both of them quite close to 10 to each other there in the 1-4s. So far, just barely creeping up in the 1-5 deads. Oh, I'm with that stuff with John, actually, he improved there.
Yeah, and do you know, in France, there's a bit of a team rivalry at Williams.
Is there?
Was it France?
Well, it was France we did last time.
No, wait, Canada. It was Canada. I think. Either way, they're both very quick and they both want to win. So, as does any racer. So me saying that was basically useless, but you're welcome anyway.
Everything you say is basically
the
useless.
stream brightness is a bit high and the co-com has a slightly dodgy mic. If that can get fixed, then good job, lads. Thank you very much. And yeah, I don't think it's Fuse's mic, unfortunately. I think that's just how Twitch is, but I will turn the brightness down for you.
What's the issue?
You're annoying.
I'm annoying. Cool.
Alright, I can't go into my pausing anymore because I've just been kicked out. Damn, and the quali kicked me out of the pause.
Good, yeah, good one. Oh wow, look at that, look how close it is.
That is so close.
The top 15 all within a second of each other, and I mean, the entire grid apart from A. Hodges is wildly off pace there. 1.7. That is a very close session indeed. That is going to be hopefully looks to come through the other qualifying sessions as choking.
Let's so quickly out. We have Dokesman, Krusty, Elite Swift, A. Hodges, and Mike, who retired straight off the bat. It slightly cuts his mic out a little bit. No, Fuse is just quiet. He's just, yeah, he's just annoying.
It could be right loud if you want.
Right. So now I can turn the brightness down. Let's have a look.
Oh yes.
Camera options. It's not there.
Oh dear. Maybe little action straight out of the pit, so I'm thinking people are choosing their tyres. Although I don't think it matters as it's a wet start to the race, so we should be seeing everyone on the softs. Rate those who went on
is it a wet
the
start?
tyres. Yes, a wet start.
I don't know what one the brightness is. Why can't they just label it black and brightness?
Are you really struggling to find the brightness setting?
You fucking try it.
Right, I'll try
Fuse,
it.
if you could just plug your mic in and out, just see if that does anything. Telemetry settings. Oh, what's this? Your telemetry
This
restricted.
has been
Who
in
the
and
fuck
out. Must have to be
Right,
any
let's hope
improvements to
that
Twitch.
works.
That I'm pretty sure it's just Twitch because I don't think Twitch likes having other people chatting in the same bit. Although I don't usually see any issue with it when it's day free, so I think it's just race shit.
Probably is just me, yeah. Alright, so we're on
When
board
you
with
get
RKR
hashtag race
Skills,
shit
who's
in
the
the
first
chat,
one out.
please.
Now, guys, keep it PG.
No, different, no. You've got a different computer, it's never going to be PG. As I can't let Buck Kangaroo go ahead. I think he's going to go for the cheeky slipstream. Yes, he is. Wow, that's very close to the cars. I mean,
I'm
it's good
not
because
sure
it's
I'd want
set
Buck
too.
Kangaroo in front of me.
Yeah, I must say, he's going to have a few issues in the few bends there is on the circuit, so actually, I guess it might pay off, but we'll see. We'll find out. Pardon me.
Yeah, riding on board with RKR. Much deeper on the brakes than what Buck Kangaroo is.
Yeah, well, there must be a lot of brake pressure, even though Haas in realistic performance is actually really shit on the brakes. Feels weird saying that.
Oh, what? And you know that from experience or what?
I do know that from experience, actually. I do performance with it. Realistic car league, so, you know, other than the Wednesday one, so I know everything, clearly. Yeah, you can see a lot of, obviously, it picks up from the dirty air there. Proper snapping the steering while they try and get it hooked up as he's going. They go a little bit deep there through the dirty air, and round the curve.
Hits the inside sausage curb, sends him wide. No. So Buck Kangaroo for now is fastest.
And RKM was validated at the last minute there because he looks at a lap. Nice Kern Masters reforming us that.
So guys,
as Revjaw looks like the next person.
He's doing a thingy. Revjaw, let's have a look. Right.
He's on the medium tyres.
And doesn't set a time.
Doesn't set that. Cool, right. Wow.
Holiday's coming across in the mediums now. Doesn't set a time.
Doesn't set a time. Right, Kane Masters isn't showing his times. Everyone really is struggling with the validation to
Alright, let's have a look at the Milky Bar guy. Apparently he's on a lap time. Let's actually get all the telemetry and stuff up. And he's
in the
going
pits.
into the pit lane. For fuck's sake.
Right, it looks like...
Danny!
Come on, Danny. Make us proud. Lead me person on a good lap. Stuff on the one lap, but he's looking fairly safe for him at the moment as the... Oh my god, no, it's alright, he's gone so wide.
Frozen White sets a time of 106.8 and yet Danny doesn't set a time.
Danny doesn't. For God's sake.
Ooh, Monkey with 106.4 and Revjaw now with 106 dead. Now we've got Halliday again about to cross the line. He's on the mediums. Would he be able to beat Butt Kangaroo? Crosses the line.
Absolutely not.
No, goes third of a
160.
106 dead. Very, very close to Revjaw there.
Absolutely, we are on board with, so I am on board with Splay J, heading through the new ladder curves, I think they are called, and is looking fairly clean through there, a bit better than his first run in Q1
You sounded
or
very
second, I think it was.
robotic there.
What? I've gone very
You
robotic.
sounded
My
very...
internet decided
No,
to blow up.
no, just the way that you were talking. There's like
Oh,
loads
right.
of gaps in between each sentence. Spade J, 106 dead on the softs. See, the mediums, I still don't think are the way to go. Who the
Well, we've seen from Div 1 people taking
Monkey,
the...
what you doing? He destroyed the breaking board. I saw that.
Absolutely fuming as I am being called downstairs as I think so. You're gonna have to take the roll here back in a bit.
Oh, well. Alright, let's have a look. So, Monkey is going to start a lap now. Let's see who's behind him. Who else is actually on a lap? We're on board with Grezza. He's on the soft compound tyre coming through the last right-handers. Is he going to be able to improve? Opens the DRS. Across the line it goes. Provisional pole of 105.3. Good lap there by Grezza. We got a Williams a beard boost. He's now starting a lap on the medium compound tyre. But yeah, as I was saying, the faster strategy for Division 1 was to start on the soft compound tyre. You just lose too much time in the first stint on those mediums. By the time that you can get some of that time back, your softs are dead by the end of it. So yeah, I don't think the mediums are really the best strategy around Austria. See who's on a lap. Let's have a look at Beard Boost lap. Let's go on the offboard. He's on the mediums as well as his teammate. His teammate done a 106 dead on the mediums. Let's see if Beard Boost can go faster than that. So I don't want to get too much outside curb. Loses the back end and he's in the wall. Lost his front wing. That's so easy to do. There's no grip coming out of that corner. Now he's lost half his front wing. He's going to have to pit and get that repaired. You're going to be interesting to see what tyre he comes back out on. If he risks it again on the mediums. I'm not sure why he's going so slow. I don't think he knows where the pit board is.
Ah, right, there we go. I am back.
Oh,
And it
fuck
looked like
hell,
Grezza retired on track.
We saw Beard Boost losing the back end and he went into the wall and lost half his front wing.
Yeah. Very good for the
yeah, I
possible
think a
championship
lot of
win
people
there.
are struggling. No.
Absolutely, yes. I see a lot of people still not setting the times. As Self Race is about to go across the line, he is gonna go second for the 161.
On the mediums, now we're on board with the Milky Bar guy.
Milky Bar, Big Jamie, he's not opening DRS.
Big Jim. And there's no ERS either, not really sure what he's doing.
Drugs, Bartons, things, drugs. As we go on board with Danny 510, wide on the DRS, he's going to get a cheeky slipstream there for Monkey D. Luffy. Is he going to get a late? Yes, he's giving him a great tow there. Absolute techers
there's
there
an
from
Alpha
Danny.
in front. Is the Alpha going to help him out, or he's going to hold him up a little bit?
Well, he's a bit further down the road, so I don't think he'll be able to get any kind of benefit or deficit from this as he's going into big corners. Jesus Christ, that was an unbelievable line. He's validated. Yep, he's validated.
So Splay has just put in one of our group chats that he needs help in Sector 3 as he lost 3 tenths there and he doesn't know why. So Splay is struggling a little bit.
I'd say probably too much on the inside curve, probably by the looks of things. That's usually probably the biggest cause of time loss. Either that or it's getting wide on the exit of the final corner. You want to try and avoid the curbs on the exit of the final corner, and again avoid the inside curbs on the entrance to the penultimate corner.
And Splay, if you're watching this, I wouldn't take Fuse's advice. He was knocked out quite early on in Division 1, so...
Gee, fuck you. I feel abused.
But we saw the Milky Bar guy going very wide in Sector 2 and the entrance to Sector 3. He's going into the pits now. Let's watch Little John on his lap.
Absolutely, Little John getting a cheeky slipstream from Buck Kangaroo is pulled off to the side there to let him through, heading into, I don't know what corner that is, I'm going to say turn 4 because officially it's turn 4, now into the new louder curves, taking the first one quite well there, good on the exit, a lot of curves, this is going to slow him down a little bit, and again a lot of curves on the exit there, not going to do too well, but he's looking kind of clean turf out on his lap as we go into the penultimate corner here. A little bit of oversteer kicking in from the rear end, and he touches the sausage curb there, and he is going to be down a bit on sector 3, but he's still going to do a 157 now on the soft copper tyres, still get beaten by Buck Kangaroos on mediums.
And as we went through that, we saw Monkey De Luffy go up to second with a 105.4. Still though, 3 drivers not to set a lap time, and Beer Boost has gone back out on the softs. He doesn't want to risk it again on the mediums.
What's just happened there?
So he's going to an alternate strategy from his team. Actually, no, Halliday is now on the softs.
Oh, well, like I said, we've seen many people in Div 1 actually go to the softs at the end, because I think everyone was setting, well, someone decided to set down on the softs, and then everyone panicked and went on the softs.
My strategy was always to go on the softs. I just know that the softs are the faster strategy. Also, right, we had no safety cars in Division 1. I wonder if we can have a repeat of that here in Division 2.
No, there'll be one safety car. At least one. It's Austria, it's pretty hard to get a safety car because the only way you would probably get it is someone going, oh no, the brakes.
And Halliday goes provisional pole with 105.1.
Interesting enough, that is about 2/10 off his previous time.
Yeah, let's see what Bibu can do, because he's in the knockout zone. If he invalidates or screws this lap up, he is out.
He's going to have a lot of poo coming from the rear end, as this is a championship fight. As I don't know if anyone else has heard the news, but we will be ending the championship at Hungary because of the new game being released at the 10th of July. So we've only got a few more, I think it's 3 more races after this? I believe so.
Yeah, 3 more. And we're probably ending it on the shittest track of the calendar.
Absolutely,
but,
I'm furious. That's my kid who retires there for safety. Really for safety.
Beer Boost is getting, I think he got a little bit blocked going through there by a car going into the pit lane, but he's going to cross the line. DRS is open. He goes provisional pole 104.8.
Matches his time, or probably a little bit quicker actually, by 400ths. Yeah, 400ths he was quicker than his Q1 time. So
Milky Bar guy is going to be crossing the line very soon. He's on the mediums. He is risking it to get through on the mediums. Is he going to get through to Q3? Opens the DRS. DRS a little bit on the ERS, and he's out. Does not improve. Neither does Savage. He is out.
Unless he can do a miracle on another lap afterwards, then I don't think he's going to be through anytime soon. As Fledger is looking to be getting through with some sort of extra pace through sector 3. Hopefully my advice has helped. I'll make the co-commentator of Reese.
Let's see if he improves then.
He's not on a lot. Oh, he's preparing. He backed off a little bit.
God's sake, Fuse.
I thought it was on a lot because it didn't say out that. No.
SF1 Tom has gone into the pit lane, so SF1 Tom is out, same as Revjaw. Revjaw's out. Beer Boost is going to like that because he is his closest championship rival.
Must have made him
on board again with the Milky Bar guy.
Which is interesting
Oh, yeah,
enough.
Red
Red
Jaws.
Dot has come out on track.
He's not going to make it through though. He's not going to make it to start another lap.
I must say, nowhere near enough time. That was a poor choice. That's the Ferrari. That is one hell of a Ferrari strategy there. Ferrari's both at the back now. Look at Display J.
We're on board with
Display
Display J, yeah. Let's see if he can get into Q3.
Looking very cool, calm, collected for sector 2 there, as he's now heading to the issue area. And yes, he's avoided these. He's really cut that curve there. That might have validated him. We don't know. No, he didn't. But
makes
it's
it to
not enough.
P11. Some would
P11.
say the magic position. Even though
Yes,
you're
some
starting
would.
on the Inters, I believe, so that doesn't really matter. There's just now 10 cars in front of you.
Yeah, that's like wow. It's called carnage zone. There's BCFC here is in the Mercedes here coming across the line. Will he do?
Savage. Goes P5, knocks Little John out of Q3, and Sofa Racing is out of fuel. He will not be improving, but that's fine because he is through qualifying, and that is the end of Q2. Sofa, why are you going to the pits, dick? Joking,
God damn
kind
it.
of.
As we see both the Ferraris at the back, locked out. Redjaw 14th, he's got a lot of positions to make if he wants to try and keep that title fight going.
Who else did he need to beat?
He needs to be Splage as well, so he's also paid
And
as
it
well.
was Halliday as well, wasn't it?
Was it Halliday as well?
I think Halliday is just in this title fight.
Well, Halliday, work your magic. You were Dan Watson, Monaco Turn 1. Race would love that.
Alright, so, do you want to go... Fuck off. Do you want to go through who's out in Q2?
Absolutely, as we have Little John in P11 there out in the Red Bull, Splage P12 out in the McLaren, not quite making it through on those slots. 13th goes to Etafron Tom on the Red Bull, it's staying on the mediums. Revjaw losing up big time, P14, and his teammate, Milky Bag Guy, I mean, what is he doing? P15, absolute mental.
Absolute scenes. So,
Indeed.
Monkey DeLuffy says that he is feeling good about this race. I mean,
Really
I'm not surprised you're
feeling
in
it.
4th. You're looking pretty on pace. Only 6/10 away from Beard Boost.
Funny thing is, I remember a certain Jamie saying, no, Milky Bag I should say, saying that he was doing 148. Don't think we'll be seeing any of those lap times. Banter with the admins. So, Beast, who do you think's
Monkey
going to get
thinks
pole?
at least one safety car. Who do I think's going to get pole? I'm going to say Halliday. Feel like a bit of a
Interesting.
cop-out saying Beard Boost. Halliday's been on the pace.
Well,
And,
I'm going to be the cop-out then. I'll say Davis has got this one. Fastest in both Q1 and Q2. He's looking fairly controlling at this current stage.
Yeah, but I think... we've seen Beard Boost already spin in Q2. I think he feels the pressure a lot more than what he actually puts on. And I think that Halliday is just going to nip him.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got an extra amount of pressure as he could win the title of this very race.
Yeah. See, if the Austrian Grand Prix can be home to 2 championship finishes.
3 if indeed 3
Maybe
is
even
anywhere,
3,
but I don't
yeah.
think it is. Yeah, I'd have to find
I'm not
out
even
in
sure
the
who's
stream
leading
tomorrow.
Div 3.
Yeah, you'd have to wait to see the stream tomorrow, 8:30 PM, with yours truly, Fuse Demon, and Mike, the bitch of the stream.
But Kangaroo has already invalidated his lap and he's just started it. Well done.
Well, that's certainly not what you want to be doing, but it looks like Reza is going to be the next person starting his lap. See if he can invalidate. No, he cannot, as Beerus comes out the pits very calmly, getting out of the way of other people coming across. Definitely not trying. Yeah, he's definitely avoiding giving other people the toe.
No, you don't want to help out your competition.
Absolutely, as Savage actually invalidated his lap straight away after. As we now
There's a bit of a cluster at turn 2, isn't there? There's 4 cars all there.
Oh no, he'd be absolutely fuming. So we can go into the new road curves with the Reza, or as I go through them. I don't know what race he's doing. He's cat by the sounds of things. Fastest second setter so far. But he's the only person really setting a lap as everyone else is indulged. And ending to the final corner. He goes very wide, it doesn't look like it's validated, and he sets the first lap time of 1:56. I don't think that'll be pole because we've seen 1:4s, so. But he's beaten Frozen White. And, oh no, IKR does go quicker. 1:55. Just.
We got Savage, yeah, he's invalidated. Danny's crossing the line with a 106.2. And then I believe it's, Monkey D. Luffy. Let's see what lap time he can put in. He's feeling good. It's a 105.8, fourth again.
I think it was a bit off his previous time on Q2, I think. But as we go on board here with Halliday, he's coming into the penultimate corners here, and a lot of curve on the inside there, and he's going to go to the final corner. It's looking valid. I think that's the key point, really. And 150 again. He's a little bit off his Q1 time.
So we'll go on board now with Beer Boost. He'll be next across the line. Oh, and Sofa Racing goes second at 105.5. Oh, yeah. Beer Boost's lap is going to be screwed there now.
IKR gets right in the way there in the allowed curves.
What's Beer Boost going to do now? Is he going to go for another lap? No, he's going to pit.
The pits. Wow.
Savage goes second, 105.4.
I think I will speak to more Monkey Luffy on the chat.
Someone's asking any tips for the race.
Composure.
Slow and cautious wins the race.
Do what I did.
Don't.
If you want to know what I did,
don't cut corners.
I went deep into someone. More specifically, I went deep into Callum, not Race, unfortunately.
Yeah, just try not to cut corners. Go sort of slow. What else?
Keep it calm.
Watch out with tyre wear. I wouldn't stretch the softs too much. You can pit on like lap 11ish and stretch the mediums all the way to the end because the softs do fade out very quickly.
It's a wet start. How wet, we don't know.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I know it's light rain, but that could be the lightest of light rain where it like puts you on dries and it's like awful dry, which would be very funny. Very funny. So I finish messaging.
But Kangaroo has made it into Q3. He's not been playing the game long. He's barely been like in the league because of personal issues, but he is still here in Q3.
Like I said, I think it's very close with everyone, really. Everyone kind of sat within the second of each other. All the way through. Not
wings
really.
For being 13th. Or you want lower wings then, so you can do more overtaking on the straights.
When wings worked, but I think wet start probably means it probably won't work.
Yeah, that's true. And you can't really change much of your setup due to Park Ferme.
Oh, people saying my mic sounds awful. I think it's a Twitch thing. I've
I
never
think
had
it's
issues with it.
just how few yeah, it's just how few sounds. I think
Oh,
he is very annoying
fuck
to listen
off.
to.
Because of the much thing, well, sounds a bit. This sounds like, yeah, it's Twitch, it's weird. I think every Div 2 stream, the co-commentators always had an iffy
I
mic.
sound
It's like
sexy.
cut out every now and then. No, you don't. No, you do not.
Yeah, on board with Butt Kangaroo. He's not set lap time yet. Let's see what he can do. He's on a hot lap. He's in hot lap mode, doing 130 miles an hour through that corner.
Absolute scenes. Definitely having V check there.
Oh, gone
dear.
very wide. He's off to Narnia with that one. He's already going to Silverstone for next week. Jesus.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a valid lap though, somehow. It's a 106.2.
Which means Beer Boost Wall is last. Absolute scenes. Championship over.
We're about to see Halliday starting a lap. Who else on a lap? Do you know, Fuse? Greza. Let's go on board with Greza quickly. RKR getting out the way, unlike last time.
Absolutely, unlike last time. That was very naughty. Very, very naughty.
And very wide there. Crosses the line. Goes second. 105 dead.
Not cool. Oh, actually, it's very close. Look how close that is. Oh, excitement pedal coming out right there.
Throws
I
I
believe it's on that.
It's weird because there's still 3.5 minutes to go, but everyone's out of the pit lane. No one's going for that absolute last lap when the track is on its
Apart
peak.
from Danny. Apart from Danny.
Yeah, Danny's waiting.
I think people want to get through and get another chance, really. I think people are just in case that they get invalid, which we're seeing a lot of invalidations. I think we could see a lot of penalties in the race. I don't know about you.
Does seem that way, doesn't it? But Halliday's about to cross the line on his hot lap. What's it going to be?
No,
is he going
he's
to
not
improve? No, okay, now he's on a hot lap.
I don't think he's on a lap at all. I think he's completely backed out.
RKR massively cuts the inside and that's invalidated. Who else on a lap? Who's this? Monkey DeLuffy's on an out lap. We've got a Mercedes of Savage. He's about to start an out lap.
Beard Boost is off the fastest second sector.
Yeah, he's on a lap. Alright. On board with Beard Boost. Is he going to be able to beat his teammate? Is Fuse right? Will he get pole? His back end seems a little bit loose there. Seems like he's just gliding through that corner. Crosses the line, it is provisional pole. Wow. 105.5, only 3/10 of the Division 1 pole.
Absolute seeds. That is a manic lap there from Beer Boost.
So for racing, is he going to improve? He does. Goes fourth for 105.1. Who's next? It's going to be Halliday to cross the line next. He's invalidated. He's going into the pit lane. Halliday will not be on pole. He did not beat his teammate.
Not going to have enough time to come out, isn't he? Well, if he's very quick, if the engineer's like, yeah, what, we're going to take forever.
Monkey Luffy is going to cross the line soon. Going for the last right-handers. Takes just enough inside curb, doesn't invalidate, takes as much curb as he possibly dares, crosses the line, it goes fifth, 105.4.
I don't think he might have slightly improved on the, yeah, he did slightly improve on the 155.
Savage beats Halliday, 105 dead.
Wow.
Halliday's been pushed down into the second row of the grid.
Also very close. It looks like Grez is actually going to be getting out for another lap.
This track has produced the closest qualifying in both the Division 1 and the Division 2 races so far.
Absolutely. Division 3, don't let me down.
Danny's about to start a lap now, 50 odd seconds to go. He's doing it right at the deficit, like a lot of people do, but he's gone very deep and he's screwed turn 1 up. He's already on the back foot. He's going to find it hard to make up that time. Who else is on a lap? Let's look at Savage. Anyone else? Actually, let's look at Negreza's on an out lap.
Kangaroo's on a lap. He's heading into sector 2, into the new outer curves. Obviously
Let's
named
have a look
after
at his
Niki
lap.
Lauda's death.
Indeed, very sad times.
Absolutely for Formula 1, and he's looking very clean through that. Actually, definitely got the best line through there as he could. Probably a bit better through the first curve, but he goes very wide there in the penultimate corner, and a little bit tentative there through the final corner, I would say. And he's going to come across the line. He outplaces Danny, who's coming now to finish his lap into the final corner. He goes. What can he do? He's powering down to the line, D right in there at the very end, and he back
Goes
up into P7, outplaces Aka Skills, and into the wall is Buck Kangaroo. He's gone straight on. Luckily, he's not on a lap. He's going to be absolutely furious though as he's last in the grid there unless he gets DQ'd. Brezza has backed out of his lap. He's not going to be making one, so it's down to Savage. What can he do? He's looking very low on EMS though, but he's looks like he's still going on. Into the third sector we go, heading towards the penultimate corner. He's very low on the ERS, down to 2%. In 1%, he's going to have nothing left to deploy on the straight, and he's going into the pits. Okay, scenes. Right, that's it. That's your grid. Baby, target, Paul, Calder.
Well, Beer Boost is the only person into the 104s in Q3.
Halliday seems to have lost a touch of pace as he was in the 104s in Q1, so obviously the pressure's got to him really there. As you say, Savage out of the blue comes in with the 150 as well, slightly outpacing Halliday. Grez unfortunately didn't get another time in and stays fourth, just behind. And look at the times, they're very close. Apart from Butker Group and Frozen White. They're a bit further back compared to other people. It's literally the me time right there. So we're waiting for Butker Group to get into the bloody pits for goodness sake.
I'm going to ask you a controversial question. I want your opinion on it.
Oh god.
Right, so, and by the way, everyone, I know we're admins, but this has no effect on how the league is going to be. This is literally just his opinion. Right, so Beard Boost, that lap time, 104.5, right?
Yep.
My pole lap yesterday, which I thought was a pretty good lap, 104.2. He's only 3/10 off, and he's in Division 2. Really, he should be going up to Division 1, but he can't because he can't do Fridays apparently. How would you make that work? Because he just seems to be a bit too quick for Div 2.
Well, we've got a new season coming up soon. I reckon probably a lot of changes. Maybe shuffling of the days, because availability is probably a very key thing. As we've got people from, even I experience it in Div 3, we've got loads of people in there that are probably Div 2, Div 1 pace as well. They're absolutely flyingly quick. So, I think a lot of reshuffling probably would have to be done. Everyone, no ready up.
Ready up.
No, a
Got a
button
5-minute
pressing.
break.
It is raining. Look at
Yeah,
that.
there is the rain. And no one up in those balconies has an umbrella. How unrealistic is that?
No, there is one. Look at him. Absolutely hidden. I think he's missing a leg by the looks of things. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, that umbrella's halfway through the bloody wall. It's not even being
Are you sure
held
that's an
by
umbrella,
anyone.
or is it just like a poster on a window or something?
That is not a poster. That is definitely an umbrella that is halfway in the bloody wall. No dear.
And no one holding it.
Can I just say there's 20 people in the lobby and no one's pressed A? Absolute scenes.
Don't jinx it.
I just pressed it down as soon as I said that. It would be funny. It would be a bit move, but it would be funny.
Views.
Yes.
Favourite Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavour?
Wow, that is a weird question to be asked in commentary. Favourite Ben Jerry's ice cream? Cookie dough.
It is a good ice cream, I'll give you that.
Mm.
That's a very, very good ice cream.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Views!
Oh, go.
You're having chips, do you put ketchup or mayo on it?
If you put mayo on it, you're a freak of nature. Ketchup.
Get the fuck out. Get out of my stream.
No, don't tell me you put mayo in your shit. What kind of a freak man are
I
you?
put mayo on fucking everything, man. I love mayo.
No.
Mayo is the best.
Shield my ears. Can't stand
Right,
this
chat.
nonsense.
Mayo or ketchup? I want to know.
Absolute
While they're
here.
doing that, your opinion on onion rings.
My opinion on what are these questions? I would have thought it'd be like, what's your opinion on tire strategy? What might throw off people in the rain?
It's wet. No one
Instead-
cares. Right.
What's my
None they
opinion
are
on
shit.
onion
Curry
rings?
sauce all the way. Curry sauce? What, on chips?
Curry
Are
sauce
you
and chips is
mental?
such a good idea. No, that's such a good.
Oh, mate, you
I
both
respect that,
need,
man.
like, your brain checked.
A bit of curry sauce.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's good.
opinion on onion rings. Come on, what is it? What's your opinion?
Nice. I don't know what you want from me.
Who's this? Chris says doesn't look like Inter's for long.
Oh,
Ooh.
so strategy could still be a play. If it was quite sharp hitters, what would you do in this situation, Reese?
Well, I'd obviously start on the hards.
Start on the hards, right? Yes. Not the inters, the hards, everyone. That's where we'll be getting it wrong with strategy. This is
Well,
what a championship he should know
Boost,
everything.
yeah, exactly. Right, Beard Boost says that it looks like it should stop raining after the formation lap. It's that dry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Could be a meltdown for everyone.
But Kangaroo, first time I've ever qualified 10th. Yeah, we're egging you on. I mean, you crashed into a wall, but you're in 10th.
I wasn't egging you. We were just...
Actually, it was more like mocking you, but that's not the point. Well done for your 10th.
You said that. Not
You
me.
thought
You
that
said
quali had finished. Fair enough. I mean, that's obviously a quali ban because Michael crashed in quali and got a quali ban, so it's settled. Quali ban there for Buttcat. I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Joking, don't worry. Fuse, what is your opinion on 2020 about controller being fastest? I sort of know your stance on it, but it'll be...
I think it's a bit baffling that they made the controller fastest, considering the purchasing of a wheel is about a lot more than a controller. I mean, unless you're buying a controller for like 300, 400 odd, maybe you'd be happy with the fact that a controller might be just as good as a wheel. But I don't think they sell controllers for 400 quid, so I think they're a bit of a stupid idea, as we're getting away from the foundation lap.
Right, but
Everyone
Kangaroo
on
is a bit
Inters.
mean in chat. I mean, yeah, they tried to change it, some of them, and you're not allowed to change off the Inters, so I'm expecting some early pit stops.
Looking at the track,
There's
I
a
can confidently
Toro
say I
off.
don't think you want to be changing, as there's already someone
There
just
you go,
pulling
he
off
just
the
did that
line.
then. Alright,
They'll see back in time.
Fuse is just angry because he shit on both.
Who said that? Come on, who
Cat
said that?
Watson.
Man, you're gonna get that wrong.
Oh, the
I'm gonna do a
scenes.
dad on you. Next thing he'll say is, "Oh, you won't be close enough to do that." I'm still blowing up.
Right, so quickly, your qualifying starting grid for Div 2 is Beard Boost, Savage, Halliday, Grezza, Sofa Racing, Monkey DeLuffy, Danny, RKR Skills, Frozen White, Butt Kangaroo, Little John, Splay J, F1 Tom, Revjaw, Milky Bar Guy, Dokesman, Crusty the Clown, Elite Swift, A Hodges, and Mike. Just Mike.
It'd be interesting to see where Mike comes from. Obviously, Div 1 starting at the very back of the grid.
And Revjaw's
Red
gone.
Jones left.
Tom to get
Anyone
top
in
5.
game, quickly invite Red Joe back.
Mike DNF, that wouldn't surprise me. It really, really wouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, Mike's pretty shit at the game. Mike's
wet
creating
start.
gaps, you flap.
I think if Jar Jar was watching the stream right now, he'd be crying.
Yeah,
Rev
someone
was
invite
asking
Red Joe
what
back.
happened. Rev, you left.
You've gone.
That's what happened.
You've paid, your internet has decided for you. As there's a Renault finding its way up to fourth, going through absolutely everyone.
How realistic. Right, and the fire lights are on, even when they're going to go off, they're not actually going to go, everyone, so, because, the lights are off.
Yeah, no, it's going to be that side, and away we go now. Look
They're
at
off!
perfect timing.
Beer Boost seems to get a good start. There's a Haas that's got a bad one, though. Beer Boost leading the way.
The water sensitivity. Back out from
big dive on there by Buck Kangaroo.
Oh
no!
Oh my word! There's absolutely maniac collisions at
Both the
turn
Alphas
1.
are off, and the spiritual safety guys already came on. Buck Kangaroo clearly just outbraked himself and dive bombed everyone there.
Oh my word! That was the biggest dive bomb I've ever seen since sliced bread.
Since since Monaco on Wednesday.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, come on, quickly.
Alright, we have to get all the thingies up. Alright, position changes. Yep. Beer Boost has got a good start.
Milky Bar guy, look at him, he's in P7 already. He's absolutely flying so far in the early stages of the wet. It looks like it's sitting him a bit much, as there's already a gap happening actually just in front of him. And Beer Boost, look at him go, he's pulled out a 1.3 second gap ahead of the chasing pack of P2 from Savage already. Obviously, it looks like people are showing their true skill in the rain as Revjo is dropping back there. So I think he still gets the side by side is the House of Akia and a Red Bull of Little John, and that's definitely going to be a bit tentative there, as it's not really side by side in the final corner. But hey ho, they've made it work, and there's more incidents. Akia has damage on the end plate. And it looks like Little John had
A Hodges is off.
Oh yeah, A Hodges for the Wackies off as well. Oh, didn't see that.
So even though Buck Kangaroo dive bombed into turn 1 and took out most people, including his teammate had to pit, but Buck Kangaroo only seems to be missing an end plate from that. Yeah.
Oh, and Milky Bar guy goes right off into turn 4 there. Yeah. He is onto the gravel. He has lost a lot of positions as Little John takes advantage of RKI going deep as well.
Little John defending against RKI. This is a great scrap there. RKI got a bit wide. And Little John keeps the position. Beer Boost already creating a gap up front.
Absolutely, he's still maintaining a gap there, and Revjo doesn't look like he's able to join, unfortunately. That's a big F. That is a big F.
Little John goes very wide in the last corner. So does the Milky Bar guy. I wonder if the Milky Bar guy has some damage of some sort.
Yes, he has.
He doesn't. He's just shit.
Spray tape on the back of him, that's how shit he is. I'm kidding.
Sofa racing, he's looked on the inside of Savage, but decides not to.
Esiful Tom and Halliday going side by side heading towards turn 4, and Esiful Tom has that position momentarily, but they're still going side by side. Halliday got a bit more straight line speed. They're going to be into turn 4. Rez is retired.
Oh, and Dokesman's off! Dokesman and the Milky Bar off. There's loads of M plates and everything coming back, and there's an Alpha off as well. That's Buck Kangaroo again! And he's missing a lot of his front wing now.
Right. Wow. Absolute carnage. I think with Dokesman's had a big P moment. The Alpha of Buck Kangaroo has definitely got damage that time round. No safety car still, but we have a virtual. We've had a
Grez's
virtual.
DNF'd. Greza has retired in the pit lane. His car came back out for some reason, you know, as you
Nice
do. But
Codemasters.
yeah, Grez is already out,
So for Racer
and he
is
is
looking
fuming. Apparently,
feisty behind Savage.
Little John setting the fastest lap.
I'm going on board with stuff for Racer. See what's going on here. He's got a line. He's going to try and go round the outside. Oh, he's closed the door.
Not much room there.
The Verstappen maneuver.
Forced it out, yeah.
Oh. That's lost him. Oh,
Rev
what
Joe
a
is
time.
still asking for an invite. If
Beard
anyone's
Boost.
watching, please invite him.
Beardus there having a very smiley smug face as these two are battling hard for 3-2. Little John and Danny going side by side. Little John making the maneuver there, sticking. He's going to be up into P6 now. Danny dropped down into P7. RKR Scales has lost a position. The Krusty Clown. RKR obviously started struggling. Look at Mike. He's in P10. He's on the back of RKR and Krusty already. He's had an amazing start there.
Be interesting to see when this rain clears up.
Absolutely, and I thought it'd be clearing up quite quickly, as people were saying, but it doesn't look like that too.
Well, Bibber's already 3 seconds in the lead now. Oh, and Krusty's off. He's lost it in the fast 2 right-handers.
Oh god, he's in the pit.
Now he's teleported back onto track.
Right. I think that's the game who's teleported him, not really his fault.
Yeah, the game must have teleported him because he was reversing in the pit lane.
Yeah, that could have disqualified him actually. I think he's rather lucky that
Halliday's
it did.
done the SF1 Tom's done the switchback on Halliday. They're now side by side as
Halliday
goes side by side with Savage.
Halliday get the fist of he's let off that line. SF1 Tom isn't going to get
Savage didn't leave much room on the inside, but so for Racing seems to have got it.
Oh, there's contact!
They've touched!
Savage is off!
Savage is off! He's missing his end plate.
He's missing the entire track by the looks of things. And Mike has gone past RKR.
Oh, now it's now Mike's gonna want to catch up to his teammate of Savage, who has had an off and is missing his end plate.
And a big off indeed, as SF Tom is still all over the back of Halliday, who are now, well, closing down on the Surfer Racer. Baby's now having a 4.7 second gap already. Danny goes into the pits. Must have damaged so far. Most of us. Oh, it's actually stopped raining. That might be a gamble for Dries.
Oh, let's see what is fitted.
It is. He's on mediums.
He is, yeah.
Oh,
it's SF1 Thompson side by side with Halliday. Halliday's keeping the inside. I think he's outbraked himself though. He has. He's off the track now. It's the 2 Rebels got past him.
Little John is in this all of a sudden. Everyone's going side by side, literally everywhere.
SF1 Tom's going down the inside of Sofa Racing, and whatever corner this is, seems to make a stick. They're trying to follow him. That's Halliday's that'll break himself onto the gravel. Oh
my god, they're going 3 wide on the exit there. And so Fraser is going to keep ahead of Little John. SF1 Tom now up into P2. He's having an absolute splendid day so far, as Christy Clown also pits for the medium compound tyres.
All of this fighting is allowing Beard Boost to get away.
He's got to the exit. He's on to Fraser and he's done it.
It's going to go out down the outside. He's going
into the pit lane. They all go. All Rebel picks out.
The Rebel Little John can't. Yeah, he can't go into the pit lane because his teammate is now in the pits. He's going to have to do another lap on Inters in the dry weather.
Absolutely.
What's Halliday going to do?
Time. Look at Danny.
Now the Williams are going to stack.
Is
Williams going to lose time here? SF1 Tom onto the softs. That's an interesting strategy.
Mike is also on the softs. RKR going over the hard compound tyres. Everyone pouring into the pits. Danny is going to get a worldly amount of positions. Look at him.
Danny all the way up into 6th now.
I think
Beard Boost is already 6 seconds away from Savage and only 10 seconds away from Little John.
I can't be DQ'd.
Why?
Oh,
What happened? What did he do?
he's done a Roman gross when he crashed out the exit of the pit lane, and because Codemasters, it's DQ'd him because it's blocking it.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Unreal
Mike, all the way up
indeed.
into 6th now. He's on the soft compound tyre. A lot of different strategies happening now. Those
Separator
mediums
on
can definitely
hards,
last to the end.
but Kangaroo also going
Little
on
John
hards.
and Savage have lost so much time. They're out of winning contention unless a
Hodge
safety
has
car comes
retired.
out now.
He's on track.
Not sure if that was just the car coming out of track though. That's normally where they retire when they've retired in the pit lane. And
Maybe, we
yeah,
don't know.
SF1 Tom and Little John has lost. Well, Little John especially has lost a lot of time pitting then, and he's pit onto the inters again.
Oh,
Little
Little
John's
John.
gonna have to pit again.
Oh, Little John. Oh dear me. That's
So for racing onto the hards, he's definitely gonna want to go to the end on those. Goes very wide though, not a lot of grip out. Mike is on the back of Little John, and yeah, Little
I think
John
that's
on
gonna
the
be an
inters
easier
can't
take,
do
yeah.
anything. Yeah, Mike up into 4th
he's
now.
he's in the sinking boat really, is Little John now after that. Estival Tom is only 2 seconds behind Beer Boost. He's gained the position big time there, Stuff
He's on the
Racer.
faster compound, but I don't think Beer Boost is going to have to pit again, whereas Tom will.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a very big strategy going on around today's race. And carnage everywhere, really.
Beer Boost has the fastest lap as Tom now beats that by almost a second, I think that was.
And he has left completely there. That's he's retired, possibly in the pit lane, we don't know. I didn't really pay attention. And Little John comes back in. Will he go for the wets? Let's see what tyres the pit crew have got. It is the hard-ons. He's got the hard-ons, right.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think he just doesn't want to pit again. He wants to now go to the end.
And look at this, Mike V Legend up into P4. He's chasing down Silver Racer on those soft compound tyres, but like you said, those soft people will definitely have to pit again. The more softs.
Yeah, and his fastest lap McGee at the moment. Everyone seems to be setting a fastest lap.
Well, that's what happens when
And
it
now,
dries out.
because of this interchangeable weather, there's not many close battles happening on track anymore.
I know, absolute beef as Brevjaw sets the fastest lap in the Ferrari. He's obviously back with us. Yeah, you can see his car is very much back, and he's on the back of But Kangaroo. A lot of rear ends to mention there, as S Full-Time goes fastest with a 1.9 something. I didn't really pay attention. Look how late Brevjaw is on the brakes. Mike with the fastest lap.
108.7. And he's got past Sofa Racing already.
And so side by side, Revjaw and Butt Kangaroo easy past Revjaw there, and Savage with a 3-second time penalty just the top of the end of that little battle there. So for Racer, going to have the DRS on the back of Mike.
Still behind Mike. I just don't think he's going to have the grip though to compete on those softs.
Absolutely, yeah. Meanwhile, up ahead, SFL Tom is applying the blow torture pressure to Beer Boost.
That's a weird definition.
Blow torture pressure, really? Okay. No, that's what happens when you
got Splay J
mechanics.
just behind Elite.
Revjaw will have 175 fastest lap from him, and already we're getting many blue flags up ahead. Milky Bar guy, obviously just shit. That's why we know him as the falling turd in the admin chat. Banter. And Fresno White is close up to Monkey D. Luffy. He's down in P12. He's obviously had a bit of a mare of a start there from the intermediate section.
And Splay J could get past Elite Swift on this here lap.
Yes, absolutely, and we have got a battle for the lead on at the moment. 7/10 behind is that's from Tom. Sorry, got that a bit confused there. Milky Bar guy, the last
but
guy.
the Milky Bar guy's in between them.
He's providing an absolute buffer, and he's also got a penalty to top it off, and he's all over the place. He's gone on the grass. Where the hell is he going? That is interesting to say least. For the back, I think Fibers might have looked at Liffey gone side by side. The Verstappen
And
maneuver.
at least now lost their position to Splay, Jay. Let's
Yeah,
get back onto this batter at the top.
I guess girls left from being disqualified. Still side by side is Frozen White Monkey Luffy. Monkey Luffy's going to hang it around the outside. He's still going to be going side by side into the first of the curves. Now he's backed out. That means Frozen White has now got the position up ahead. Monkey Luffy's up into P12. Now going to be chasing down
Tom and Beer Boost are fighting it out.
Absolutely, and there's the top clearly ahead there.
Now.
But Beer Boost is looking like he's going to try and go around the outside. No, and very cleverly, Tom cuts the inside there to try and make sure he doesn't go for the cutback. I think that'll be that battle over for now, as obviously soft tires are better than the mediums. Mike is up into P3.
Those softs are going to die soon.
At least Swift of the braking zone's not existing there.
Oh, Monkey Deluxe and Frozen White are still battling.
It's almost contact there.
Very close there.
See Daniel there losing a lot of time there to Frozen White after being, well, tentative in the exit there. He's got absolutely no ERS left. That's not going to be helpful unless he's, well, you're recharging it now, heading to the only part of the braking zones that can give you a bit of ERS, which of course this track is rubbish for that.
It's very hard to get out of the DRS range here, as I think we can see now with Beard Boost and Tom can't pull away.
I know, even with the soft tire advantage, although we're going into the corner areas where, well, he should pull out a lot of time, allegedly, but the mediums will be coming in their own temperature bracket here, lap 6, lap 7, lap all the mediums for everyone around. Definitely going to be getting a lot more tire temperature and probably the pace to match the softs, as everybody starting to go off a little bit into the 20-17% area.
Yeah, these softs are definitely not going to be at their best now. They're just going to be losing more and more time, and Beard Boost knows this.
And Beard Boost is now the one who's applying the low torture pressure to the car ahead.
As I see an alpha of, I believe that is Butt Kangaroo getting lapped now.
Absolutely, you're getting out of the way there very clearly. But really, I don't think there's any other battles going on so far. No, it's just this one, the closest one. I'll track the leaders. Well, we're getting sunny now, so the track is definitely going to be at the driest point here. So we should be seeing massive amounts of Sofa Racer has left. Probably disconnected, and this is going to give Danny the advantage, as he's going to go right through him into turn 2. Well, what should be turn 2, sorry. And that's a position there for Danny. He's up into P4 now. Allegedly going to be finishing P3, depending on, well, what happens with the reserves, as Mike is up in P3, just closing down on the leaders, although I don't think he is, actually. With the stand-up setup there, holding him back a lot more than, well, everyone else with the setup.
See, at this rate, Beard Boost will not win the championship. What do you want?
I was just pointing out to you, get sound, motherfucker.
Oh. But yeah, at this rate, Beard Boost will not win the championship. He has to win this race to have any chance at the championship.
Yeah, you can say that, but early stages, lap 15 out of 36 of the Austrian Grand Prix.
Sofa Racing's out. He's ghosting. Yeah,
did you not see that he left?
I did not.
I think you should get to pet saves, mate, as he's dropping down in many positions. As those guys on the hards, on the hards at least, are probably going to be, well, starting to find that pace in the hard times, but still probably not as much as the medium runners. As big rear end moment there for Savage is obviously absolutely hating that corner for sure. As a lot of people, oh, there's a car off in the sector 2, it's a Ferrari. Shocker, it's Milky Bar guy.
Yeah, it's Milky Bar.
That just shows how shit he is. I'm sorry, Jamie, but someone has to be the victim of the stream.
Those
Display's been
softs
getting past
already
Sofa
dying
Racer.
then for Milky Bar.
Yeah,
Beard Boost, I
possibly.
think he's gonna have a go at Tom soon. These softs not working out for him. Milky Bar's retired.
Virtual.
What happened to Milky Bar?
I think he's retired on track.
I don't see.
I don't see his car.
Yeah.
No, what? I don't see what happened either. His car has no other word, vanished. Right, well, that's a interesting
Green racing
maneuver.
again.
But look
Monkey
here,
has got a 3-second time penalty under the safety car.
exceeding track limits by the looks of things as we see Dokesman, Frozen White there.
Oh,
going
Frozen
side by
White
side.
lost
Oh
the
my
back
God,
end of
there's
the
a big
first corner.
collision.
Yeah, Frozen White tried to overtake, tried to get down the inside and loses the back end as that Toro Rosso Crusty almost gets hit.
Oh my word, that is the Sebastian Vettel moment. As side by side is Bucky Luffy and Dokesman, but Dokesman going to get the better exit there, and well, no one has DRS. Nice Codemasters. And further up ahead there, the battle for the lead.
It's because of
110.
virtual safety car.
They're
Yeah,
go side by
Beard
side
on the inside.
into turn 2. The Verstappen manoeuvre.
He
Not quite
leaves
the
the room on
Verstappen
the
manoeuvre.
outside, and the Red Bull gets the momentum. And now he's going to defend on the inside again. What's Beard going to do? Can he go down the inside? No, he decides
He's
to go
gonna
around the
go round
outside.
the
He's going to break
outside
later.
this
Go.
time.
He's just going to
Angles,
hang it
please.
round.
He's just going to be hanging it round the outside. He's going to have the inside line for the corner ahead.
Beard Boost retakes the lead.
I think the slots are gone.
Now Beard Boost,
Race.
if it finishes like this, will win Division 2, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on track to win Division 2, just to win the race. Don't need an FL or anything. No one can really do anything until, well, Beard Boost is not in B1.
But although I don't think Tom's just going to let him have it that easily, he's still right on the back.
Absolutely.
Beard Boost is
further
going to
back,
want to hope that no safety car comes out.
Dokesman and Monkey D. Luffy's still going to go side by side, not quite. He's going a bit too deep as Monkey D. Luffy's going to lose a bit of time there.
Tom's going down the inside of turn 2.
The stopping manoeuvre not happening again. I'm disappointed.
Tom gets the DRS.
Tom with the DRS is going to try down the inside. No, he's not. He's
No,
thinking, I got
thinks
that
better
again.
of it.
He's also going to go for the save of the ERS by the looks of things. Yes, he's saving it. He's going to go full-on deployment. I don't think Mike will be gaining though, because those softs are not looking fairly competitive edge anymore. As Monkey D. Luffy. Oh my word, what's just happened there?
Where?
Monkey D. Luffy has no other words, just dozed off into the wall and he's got damage.
Oh no.
How is he
yeah,
not
damage
out?
on both sides.
Frozen White's pitted, and so was SF1 Tom.
And he's just sped into the pit lane. 5-second time penalty.
That's not what you want. But Davies has got 3 seconds for exceeding track limits. That's what he wants now.
Ooh.
That's Halliday.
Now Mike goes up into P2 with those soft compound tyres. He is going to have to pit. But yeah, Tom is on to the mediums now. Yeah, Beard Boost is going to want to hope that safety car does not come out.
Savage is under pressure from Halliday behind. Halliday has found some sort of patrol rhythm as he's well within the DRS and the slipstream here of Savage. Will he be able to make a move? Yes, he's on overtake. He's getting into the mover. He's going to try and go around inside.
The inside clips the grass, and that brings him out wide.
Absolutely
He's on the slower compound from Savage. Savage on the medium, Halliday on the hards.
Wow, that could have been disastrous. As Sofa Racer falls back even further. Unfortunate things with him, he's not out of the points and it doesn't look like he'll be coming back anytime soon at the current stage. As a bit of curb riding there for Halliday as I just go back on board with him there.
Monkey is not doing well to save his ERS. He's only got 14%.
Absolutely, but like I say, that's the difficulty of this track. Not enough braking zones to really put that ERS back up to a suitable operational area. SF1 Evil's joined. Why?
Frozen White gets past his teammate. But Kangaroo is sort of trundling at the back, and his hard compound tyres are now 12 laps. Oh,
Yellow
Frozen White has pitted for softs. And the Milky Bar guy's out. He's left, he's lost connection. Oh no, he retired.
No, he was out ages
Touched
ago.
my mouth.
You really don't pay attention, don't you? You have a list. As John's
Monkey's
to the
in
back
the
of the
pit.
big Swift.
At least gone wide. He's gone deep, gonna still keep the position, but Little John's got the DRS which he's not using for some reason.
Yeah, that's interesting to see, and he's going to lose that position to Little John. Little John back up to PA after what can only be described as terror on lap. Well, the starting, oh well, the pit lane, I should say. I forgot about that. My mind is all over the place. And further back, we've got Monkey D. Luffy and Frozen White yet again back at each other into side by side heading into turn 2. Monkey D. Luffy getting a very awful line and a 3-second time penalty to top that off. He's going to be absolutely thumbing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's got much to fight with now.
Yeah, his Roger actually is gone again, I think. He's ghosted for some reason. Right, that's actually
As
because he's
Halliday
getting
now,
lapped.
oh, BF Savage has gone deep. Where is that? I think Savage was pushed off the track. He's lost a lot of time to Halliday. That's definitely going to be clipped for us to go through. Fun times.
Absolutely fun times indeed, race, but we've got a battle on our hands.
He's missing an M plate.
Trying to come back at Little John, but it's at the mediums have decided, you know what, I'm ahead out.
Let's look at Monkey still behind Frozen White. He's not going to let Frozen White go that easily. Monkey's not using the DRS either for some reason. Jesus, he cuts that first corner massively.
Absolutely. He's really giving it off the corners there as Sofa Racer rejoins us. I think he's not going to be happy with where he is as Mike V Legend comes out of the pits and he looks like Halliday's actually going to be ahead of him. Is he going to come out ahead of his teammate? Yes, he is.
Right, so Mike is out on the softs again. Those softs are going to be dead at the end of his stint.
But it's Mike, so he'll just do it anyway.
Yeah, the closest battle on track right now is Monkey and Frozen White.
Absolutely, a lot of track battles been eliminated by the rain switchover. Nice game, nice rain. As so far we have 4 retirements from this race, or 3 retirements, 1 disqualification, which is unfair from the game, I believe. Like obviously DQ'd for the incident with the pit lane. Greza is retired in P19. A Hodge in P18 retired, and Milky Bag Guy retired in P17.
Yeah, Mike is going to be catching up to Halliday a lot, you'd think. What? He's on to the mediums now. That was, I mean, if you can do it, you might as well. He had the gap to SF1 Tom, but now that brings Tom back into the fight.
Oh, Mike is right on the back of Halliday.
Interesting. These 2 compounds softer. Halliday has been on those hards for 16 laps.
Yeah,
so this should be an easy pass there for Mike.
Yeah, self-explanatory. Just get by with the DRS and the better tyres by a mile, and that should be the easiest pass of his career. Sorry, what if I was Danny?
Yeah, he's on 17 lap old mediums. What would you do?
Well, if you pit, you're going to be behind a few girls.
Yeah, but if you're on the softs...
But look at it, stick it out. He's still got a podium, technically, because obviously Mike's a reserve.
True. It was out in the pits. Krusty has pit onto the softs. Monkey only 5/10 off of Frozen White now.
He's closing rapidly onto Frozen White in the DRS, but look at his ER.
So it goes very deep. Mike, fastest lap as you'd expect.
Yeah, with the fresh, soft compound tyres, but will Krusty the Clown take that off as he's pitted for softs, and Savage is also into the pits. depending on what Halliday and Splay do, I reckon Danny probably should pit.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. But even then, Splay's on old mediums as well. Both McLarens on very old and worn mediums. Same with Dokesman, he's on 17 lap old mediums.
Yep, and yeah, well, at least Swift came out on fresh mediums, and Savage has come out on the fresh soft compound tyres.
I think that this is the first time we've seen SF1 Tom in a podium place now, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't do Div 2, and I usually don't watch it because I'm usually racing.
Monkey has the
Monkey,
DRS, has the slipstream.
Switches to the outside line. What will Frozen White do in protest of keeping that position? He's going to concede.
Do nothing.
Absolutely, he's conceded that position. He's decided, you know what, you can go now. I've held you up for long enough. You can bloody go.
But Monkey is very young to save up
so
that
I reckon
DRS.
Danny should probably come into the pits as Mike V Legend is right on back. Danny is. Oh, and a big rear end tank topper there to top it all off. It looks like it's going to be another easy pass for Mike as he goes back up into P3. But like I said, he is reserved, so technically Danny is still on the podium. Doug's
So
also
Savage
pitted.
and Splay both in the softs.
Yeah, everyone's going on soft compound tyres. Yeah, like I said, if I were Danny, I'd pit for softs. He'd come up behind John, but you can get that position. Oh, big rear end moment! Oh, what a save!
Who?
Danny had a big rear end moment there at the exit of the final round curve, and well, really, he's
he
done
pits.
great. Oh my god,
what was that?
what's happened there?
Where was he going? Does he not know the pit lane or something? And he's just sped into the pit lane. Okay, that was a weird pit lane moment there for Danny.
Good job, Danny. You fucked yourself. No other words for it.
Frozen White still in the back of Monkey D. Luffy. These two fighting out the entire race.
Little John going ahead of Danny, only just though, and he's on that old hards, but he's got another penalty. Naughty, naughty.
Can you check for me quick if Tom has any penalties?
Yes, and then we go to the race director. Incidents, oh my lord. Warning. He has a 5-second time penalty.
Ooh, but would he have served that in the pits or not? What was the time penalty for?
Hang on, let me have a look. It was obviously speeding into the pits.
I don't think he would have served it then. If he didn't speed into the pits, he would have had beard boost.
Although he's had another penalty, by the looks of things.
Oh.
Like he's had a 3-second time penalty for kind of cutting.
So
he's got 5 seconds.
Looking good to steal second, even though he's a reserve. Gonna speak or I don't know
sorry,
what to say now. There's not much happening.
I'm gonna say, I thought that I didn't hear you say it, but no, that's just you being silent. That's your fault. You're the one streaming. You're meant to lead. This is your division, for goodness sake. I'm just a co-commentator.
I just got back from work, you lazy fuckers. It's not my fault you're unemployed.
No, it's COVID-19. Fair play. Into the pits comes Silver Racer for Sauce, probably to try and get the FL off of everyone else as Beer Boost has secured his P1 and it looks like he's starting to pull away from a civil time he's on a lot older tyres as Frozen White is still staying onto the back of Monkey D. Luffy. He's not really being able to pull away, especially with the use of the DRS, a little bit of weaving to try and break the toe. Not really effective if you're only doing it in a tiny space. Wow, not a lot to go on. You're just trying to ramble through this now as position change for Kangaroo and Krusty the Clown. They've gone tentative on each other.
Nice tents up on the side. Very nice expensive tents.
Verstappen village.
Frozen White's pit. Monkey has now got some fresh air.
Absolutely, he's going to be breathing a sigh of relief. English, very good language to speak, if you can speak it, which looks like I can't. Danny chasing down Little John to see if he can try and get that P5 back, or P4, whatever you want to say, because obviously Mike's reserve. I think we've lost the other, Milky Bag, we've lost the other reserve, so it's just one reserve and the rest of the Div 2 runners. The Fraser when it comes out the pits in P15. Lovely. And Danny is getting right on the back of Little John now. He's within the DRS zone. He's going to be wide open, still in low ERS, I should say. Lean.
Idiot.
Shut up. And he's going up into overtake mode. Yes, he is. He's going to try and gain as much as possible on the straight, but it doesn't look like he has the much top line speed. Very late braking. Not quite going to work out as he's on the sausage curb there. That's definitely not the curb you want to be touching. How defensive is Little John's going to go? He's going to leave the room for the inside mode, but he's going to try and go around the outside. Is Danny a little bit of wheel bang in there? And Danny is going to swoop round the outside, and that is going to be an easy manoeuvre there for Danny up into P5. Now he's going to be chasing down Halliday, who's on 22 lap old hards. The gap will definitely close down quick, I think, but yeah, will it be enough? Really? Will it be enough? Further back,
this rate...
Luffy's going to make the move for 10th place, and Lee Swift, I think he let him by, actually. Multi-21 on different team.
Yeah, I saw some yellow flags in Sector 2. I'm not sure if he maybe got illegal overtake in the yellow flags and had to let the position through.
Maybe. As the battles have calmed down here. Oh no, there's Little John stayed in DRS.
At this rate, Beard Boost is not the Division 2 champion.
What?
He needs to outscore Halliday by 16 points, and right now, Halliday is keeping the championship open for another race.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. My bad, I'm a bit blind. I'm dumb and just retarded. No other word for it. As Little John is struggling to keep pace.
Tom has caught up a lot.
Oh yes, he has. Yeah.
Was Tom maybe hiding some pace? Now he's going all out for these last few laps. Only 5 laps left of the Austrian Grand Prix.
I think I've made you retarded as well.
It's
whatever I have, it's catching.
Hey, Fuse.
What?
Wanna go on Warzone later?
Now is not the time to discuss that, as we've got a race on our hands. Little John sticking with Danny in the DRS, who shouldn't really worry though, should Danny, as well, he's running out of DRS behind, and, well, he's some hards. Just don't have the grip anymore.
Tom has DRS. He's in DRS range of the lead.
But Kangaroo has
DRS
left the
is helping
session.
him massively on the straight.
That might be a rage quit.
Oh, Tom loses the back end a little bit, but he is so close now.
Well, he really is. Wow, that camera's really brought it down now.
The DRS
What's
is
happened to
really
Beard
helping.
Boost?
His Beard Boost struggling with tyre wear now. Maybe he has
Maybe,
a setup that's less nice on
gone.
his tyres. Oh, great.
Everyone's going. Everyone's decided, you know what, I'm out. Oh, but Kangaroo is back in. And someone needs to get Splay J back in. Oh, he's come back online actually, so he's obviously Xbox poo everywhere.
Oh, there's Monkey. What happened to Monkey?
Oh, yeah.
Monkey was good. Oh, he was just... I think he was just letting them through, maybe. But, yeah, now Revjaw's right behind him.
Revjaw could get a point after this, after being disconnected for ever so long.
Is Tom going to go down the end? There's two battles going on, both
Right.
at this corner.
Virgil's made the position. Wow, I was looking at the leaders. You said the two battles going on. I thought, oh god, we'll get the leaders straight away. Yeah, but there is going to be a battle on. Will he make a move around the inside? No, he's not. He's going to go switch back to around the outside. He's going to try and get a cut back. No, he's not.
Monkey thought about going down the inside of Revjaw, but decided against it.
Little John, look how close he is to Danny now.
Yeah, he's right next to Danny now. He's going to get the DRS. This has to be an easy move. Actually, no, that McLaren seems to have a lot of straight line speed.
Splash his back.
There he goes.
No, he's going to think he's thinking smart. He's thinking smart. I thought he was thinking penalties, but no. Wow, absolute scenes. We're getting to 3 battles. Wow, this is entertaining. I don't sound entertained, but this is entertainment at its finest.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I was about to say, you're not very enthusiastic, are you?
No, as yes, for some open wide DRS, he's not going to make a maneuver into turn, well, what should be turn 2, but it's actually turn 3, allegedly. I don't know, we're going to call it turn 2, but then the next one's turn 4, so it probably don't make sense anymore. As we go heading to turn 4 now, and no, nothing's happening. Absolute shock. Sainz not going to make a maneuver. He's got 2 laps to do it. Like 34 out of 36. He's running out of time. Will he do it? We'll never know. Will he get it on penalties? We don't know.
Wow, you're so insightful.
Well, I don't know, I'm being honest. Honesty is the best form, or the best policy, I should say. As Monkey the Elephant is staying on the... Oh my god, he's all over the place in the sector 3 of that, but he's staying on the back of Revjaw with the DRS. Again, hard to break the DRS as Little John is right up to the back of Danny, still not making a move. The hard ties are really saying, no, please, no. As I can't take this seriously. As Sloan still trying to take David Sloan, he's still in the arrest for goodness sake. What are you doing? Whack it up, get it in there. Hot lap, man, hot lap.
But Kangaroo was kicked out apparently.
Yeah, but he came back in, if you didn't notice.
Oh, Monkey's off!
Oh,
he missed his braking zone, and instead of going to the back of Revjaw, he just decided to turn off and go into the gravel trap instead.
Nobody used the cars
very good, very good there by Monkey.
Oh,
instead of taking someone else and using it as a brake. Yeah, Little John Danny. They're very close to touching the wheels.
He's not going to hang around the outside.
Danny's got it. Will
Danny's
Little John
ahead.
have the straight line speed?
Little John trying to come back at him now, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. He's got... Oh wait, no, this is lap 36. Oh my god, I've been so distracted. Wait, no, they have one more lap. That's right. They have one more lap. No, they have one more lap.
Tom going down the outside of Beard Boost on the final lap of the Grand Prix.
He's trying to stop a maneuver. No, this is the stop a maneuver. It's happened. I knew someone would do it. Yes, Beard Boost.
Get the camera.
Yes. Yes, we did the stop a maneuver. Oh, I can rest happy now. I can rest very happy as almost that feel is as Mike still in
is right on the back of Danny.
He's gonna try
to on the first corner. He leaves the room.
He needs some milk.
The Red Bull's ahead, but
Danny
how long will that stay for?
He's going to try and go round the outside, late braking.
You're going to need to tell me what happens because Beard Boost are going to cross the line and win the Australian Grand Prix just ahead of SF1 Tom.
Oh, the penalties. Oh, the penalties. Revjaw finishing up in P10.
Mike's going to cross the line in third with Halliday just behind him. Let's see how the penalties are going to affect anything. Doesn't seem to be affecting anything so far.
Rosemite's bumped up to P11 there. Oh, Danny's off!
Oh, Danny's off!
On the last lap!
Oh no!
Savage is coming through! Oh, he's off! Oh, he's gone!
Oh!
Excitement is sent him off and Spyjay dunks them.
What is going on?
Spyjay gets the position.
Oh, he just reset to the
Dunks and
track.
goes by. What has happened there? the last, Spike gets
Savage
P6.
loses the back end again.
Spike gets P6, Dunks gets P7, that's P8, where will Savage come? He says P9.
We don't know.
Wow! Absolute seeds at the very last lap!
Really Sport Heroes in Australia, they're basically the same thing, aren't they? Australia and Austria. It's hard to know what one.
It's not the same.
Shut up.
You're just a mum.
That was a very weird Grand Prix, and I now need a piss.
Cool. Right, well, looks like I'll get the people in for the... Oh, you're not even going to screenshot the results, you... Oh, God.
I am. I'm going to screenshot the results, and you invite them all in, and then I'll go for a piss.
Right, cool. Little job to Jeff right off.
I'll get some nice XP for that. I'm now level 10 platinum. And the rain's come back, apparently.
Oh yeah, the rain has come back. Rain, you could come back again earlier. That would have been nice. Although, there were plenty of poo at the last lap anyway. 20-second time penalties there for them. Beer Boost wins the Grand Prix. Esselton comes second. Mike third. You absolute crash party nons. Love you really. Right, better get them in. What a race. Yeah, that's about it.
So I'm just looking at the Div 2 chat.
Good for you. I think driver of the day, Mike.
Yeah.
20 P3.
I need to go for a piss. Invite them.
Yes, I will. Don't worry, honey. Include your audio, please. Include your audio, please. Hey, the boys. Mike. Include your audio, you jippo. Alright, are we all included? We're all here. Yep. Alright, well, fuck, wait for race, who cares?
I'm back, the first thing I want to say is Mike is shit.
Oh, what? Right, well, you're getting binned on Wednesday. Unfortunate lockup.
Alright, so we'll start with third place and work our way up. Mike, you're shit.
Cheers, Grace.
So you started at the back, you obviously made your way through. God, I need to try to remember the race now, don't I? You did well. You were last to third. Explain your race and, you know, obviously not your qualifying.
Well, qualifying went great, just as planned. Yeah, planned P20, got P20. Yeah. I looked at what lap the rain had stopped. Well, I looked as I came in the pits and I thought, oh, I'll just do soft, it'll be quicker. Because the softs can easily do like 15 laps. So yeah, I just did that. And yeah, it worked. I had some good battles though in the first stint. But yeah, it got a bit quiet near the end. So yeah.
Entertaining. How did you feel in the rain?
Well, with the default setup, it was lovely because I had extra wing than everyone else.
Fair enough. That
But I
does
was
help.
lacking a bit of straight line speed in the drive.
Yeah, we saw that you weren't really catching up to the top two, even though
Yeah,
you're
I
on the
just didn't
fastest
know speed on the
competition.
straight.
We'll move up to second then. SF1 Tom, this is the first time you've been in a podium interview. Explain your qualifying to us first.
Do I really have to? It was pretty shocking.
I mean,
I couldn't get a
they
lap
came out of
in.
nowhere in Q3, I think, didn't you?
I couldn't get a lap in Q3. I got a banker in, that's good enough. Q2, would have been through on those mediums, but I cocked up my last corner and nearly crashed. But no, alright qualified to be fair.
And your race, how do you think that went?
Shit. Honestly. My start was good, and if you saw my pit entry, it's the most embarrassing thing. I took so much of the grass, went deep going into it, and then I just spurred because some tyres were covered in grass. Just got like 5 second penalty, that pissed me off. that ruined my race. That's how he got away handing me on the pit staying. Oh my gosh. No, shout out to SF1 Evil or Carlos. He has amazing setups at the moment, and they're doing their treat.
I was going to say something, fuck me. Oh yeah.
I'd rather
So
know.
you
pass.
seem to you seem to find a lot of pace near the end of the race. You were sort of keeping on pace with Beer Boost, and then you caught up to him quite a lot in the last stages. What was that about?
I'll tell you, I don't know what it was. Beard had 2 medium stints, and his tyres just died. Like, in my opinion, anyway. Or if he was saving, something went wrong. He just had no pace in him. I was like, okay, let's go for it. But no, I could have had him on the outside, but there was no room left. He did a bit of a mistake in there, but you know what you gonna do.
And I proudly screamed the name of the stopping manoeuvre. I said it
Like,
would
yeah,
happen,
congratulations.
it happened.
Yeah, congratulations on your P2. Hopefully we'll see you up on the podium a lot more, SF1 Tom. And then we'll move on to first place and podium finisher,
My
Beard
boy.
Boost. You got your pole position. Unfortunately, it's not the championship today because Halliday kept the 16-point gap to you. But yeah, explain your qualifying and your race to us.
My qualifying took me by surprise. I think I was only getting 4.8s, and then the 4.5 just came out of nowhere. After I didn't even do the first corner very well, so I thought I was going to get a 9 maximum. I just nailed the rest of the lap.
Yeah, and in your race, did you feel quite comfortable in the wet, or did you want it to dry up as much as possible?
I went on the dry setup, obviously, 1.5 wings, so I felt pretty comfortable with just upping my wing on the wet stint to a 3, and then as soon as it went to dry, I was back down to 1 on the front wing. It was okay.
Alright. Yeah, a lot of people in Div 1 were running 1-1 wings. We saw you get a little bit held up in Q3 at the start, I believe, and then you span on the medium compound in Q2 as well. So it was a bit of a messy qualifying overall.
Yeah, it was. The mediums weren't happening for me in qualifying. Probably why the second stint on the mediums in the race was so poor, because they were a bit more worn than I would like to.
Alright, and then sort of last question. So I'm gonna guess you're hoping to win the championship at Silverstone. How comfortable do you feel around Silverstone?
I think everyone feels comfortable around Silverstone. It's one of those tracks everyone likes.
I don't.
I wasn't very keen around Austria either for years, if I remember.
Shut up.
Hoping to do as best as I can. But good race with Tom today. I surprised with his pace. I think I went on the wrong stint doing medium. I think I should have gone soft medium.
Yeah. I was having my pace because I was on a wet setup.
I lost my rear wing on the DRS. I think that's why you were gaining. You gained on the Ferrari using the DRS, and then there was another car that I couldn't use the DRS on, and that's what brought you closer.
Yeah, I was praying for that Ferrari to drop off a little bit just to give me that DRS.
I couldn't let you pass with me not having DRS. It didn't even activate at the end of the race.
It's alright, mate.
Alright, that is the end of this Twitch stream. Again, congratulations to our podium finishers, apart from Mike.
Before you end it,
Thanks, Reese.
everyone watch the streams bro. 8:30. Me and Mike, the banterous people in the entire commentaries.
Sure.
It'll be banter because it's been free.
There'll be a lot of Verstappen shouting, I think.
Absolutely.
Alright, and that is it.